We all fool whenever you ready.
Wait, Benny made that?
Y'all ready? Yes, sir.
I say old school because little backstory.
Weekend was good, you know. DJ meet you 2 times, getting to the money.
Yeah.
Can't keep up my feelings. You know what your life up on.
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Everybody ready? Locked and loaded? No homo? So now, what's up, world? I'm DJ Meet You 2 times. This is the WeSayTheySay podcast. Tonight, I'm taking the night off. My man Hefe wants to host the night, so I'm gonna let him do the intros, and I'm gonna just sit back in the cut. What you be saying? Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Yo, what's up, everybody? This Big Coon. Hey, yo, this what we're gonna start off. Monica Wright, aka Monica Wright. How was your weekend?
Chill, just came back from
Jamaica. You know what they say happened in Jamaica. See, what they don't think I know is, I know why these girls be taking group trips to Jamaica, but I ain't gonna let the cat out the bag. You see, she's lifting my eyebrows, right? Yeah. All right, Day. How was your weekend, Day?
It was cool.
It was
I
cool.
worked all weekend.
You worked all weekend. You got a break. What about you, fool?
About me? How was my weekend?
Yeah.
My weekend was good, you know. DJ Meet You 2 times, getting to the money.
Yeah.
You heard me.
What about you, baby? Is little chilly.
First of all, I thought it was the week.
TLC.
I thought we just coming off the
I was
week.
saying,
The
it's
week-
definitely good Friday.
How was the week? That's a fact.
The week was great. It was fantastic.
It's Monday. I don't know
It
what
was
you're
a healthy ass work week. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
not complaining.
Got to the bag.
Got to the bag.
All right,
Secured it,
cool.
all of
She
that.
said God is great and the paper straight.
Hello.
Listen, I had to take leave today because I ain't had no day off in 16 days, so I was geeked to be able to have a day off. But we getting to the money though. That's what's up.
Before we get to the topic, Coons, I was strolling on Instagram and I seen you make a comment about not walking ladies to the car if they leave your house.
Listen here.
You want to specify?
I just want to clear it up, all right? I was raised by a black woman at that. You heard what I said? I do walk women to the car. I just don't walk them to the car every time. Like, in the beginning, yeah, I'm going to walk you to the car. If it's real late, yeah, I'm going to walk you to, if it's real late, yeah, I'm going to walk you to the car. If you did your job, I shouldn't be able to walk you to the car.
What does their job require?
If you did your job, I shouldn't be able to walk you to the car. I should be passed out. You should be hitting me with the, all right, Coons, I see you, woo, and I should be asleep. You know what I mean? My only concern should be figuring out a way to get up to lock the door. But we're going to...
What?
Wow.
I'm just saying we're going to keep it a G, right?
That's funny.
All I'm saying is I do walk to the car during the day. I mean, not during the day, but late at
Oh,
night.
no, I think that's facts.
I'm not walking
During
to
the
the car
day.
during
Only
the
during
day.
the day.
But at night, I will walk you to the car if it's real late, especially if it's in the beginning of this arrangement. But after
What is real late?
But
What is
look,
real late to you? What do you
Late?
consider real late? Yeah.
late just mean if I'm sleepy. It could be during the day. But if I'm tired, I'm dead.
Not after sundown? Not when the street lights come on?
No, so listen, sometimes, but not every time. Man. I'm not walking to the car
Sometimes.
every time. Not every time.
And only if you get some ass, right?
So listen,
Wait a minute.
I just want to clear this up because we was on a
That's
live.
even worse if you getting some ass, because once you bust that nut, you're not going to try and get out the bed to go walk her to the car.
That's the
I know
point.
Tired.
I mean,
That's
I get
the
it, but you
point.
still have to be a gentleman.
Right, but
Gentleman.
that only go but so far. Like y'all don't. Listen, I live in
After
this.
he gets what he wants,
I live in.
Right.
I live in this
You're
Me
your
Too world, and I live in this empowerment for women world. And all I'm saying is, y'all don't never walk us to the car. So all I'm saying is,
Wow.
I'm just trying to match energy.
Because you
know what
want
I'm
to
saying?
be
Walk to the
protectors
car?
of this world.
You want to be walked to the car?
And you know, we get robbed too.
But you know what's funny? It's some females out here that actually walk with their nigga to the car.
That's what I'm saying. Are you one of them?
I am.
I know you look like you keep a Tech 9. you walk the niggas to the car? That's a dub, right?
If it's gotta be my nigga though.
I've never done that before, to be honest.
Walk with a nigga
It gotta
car.
be like I'm walking in my car too, but I can walk to you first if your car's closer, maybe.
So look.
I mean, you can walk me to my car, and how about I drive you to your door?
Drive me to my door.
Yeah,
Hey.
so it's not so hard for you.
They got to hold the door open for you, too.
Drive me to my door. Oh, after I walk you to the car.
Yeah, like, you know, we got a little distance.
Man,
you know,
look,
if I parked up the street.
So let me
type shit.
speak for all the niggas that be grinding. Any nigga that really be grinding, putting in a lot of hours, trying to keep up with these scammers. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, I put in hours. I be sleepy as fuck. I'm a motherfucking, what do you call it? I'm a full-time father. I'm a single father. And I get to the bag. I work a lot of motherfucking overtime. I be tired like y'all. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is I ain't trying to make no excuses.
Then you might
I'll
be
be
too
dead
tired for
sometimes.
guests.
I'm gonna say, so what you saying? Like, you
I
might
got
have
needs
been.
though. I got needs
But
though.
just like a female, what if a bitch been to work all day?
Right.
Busting her ass. She a single mother. I am not. But I'm just speaking for those who might be a single mother who cook and clean all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Do take care of their household, do what they supposed to do.
And go to
They
work.
drove to your motherfucking house
Right.
in the middle of the night, dropped they motherfucking drawers for your ass, did the work, because earlier you said you don't want to put no work in. So you let them put the work in,
I'm getting old.
and you can't even get your black ass up to walk them to the car.
So you know how we resolve all this? You know how we resolve all this?
How?
I come to y'all house. Y'all don't come to my house. So if I come to y'all house, we ain't got to worry about nobody walking nobody to the car.
You just said you needed to be walked to your car, bruh.
No. I said if y'all want to be equal opportunists. If y'all want to be just like men, if we going to be on this move.
Who said we wanted to be just like men?
Women.
Nobody,
Y'all do it all the time.
I never said that.
Y'all
Charles
do it
never
all the
said
time.
that.
Y'all do. That's another segment. But we're going to get into that because we're going to go into what are the things that women look to when they looking at a man, and what do men look to
But
when
5
they
seconds
looking
ago,
at a
you
woman?
said you ain't want to leave out the house because you was too tired because you're a single father and you done worked your ass off all day. So I ain't trying to hear you about talking about going to nobody's house.
What I said was, if you did your job,
Even
I shouldn't be able to walk you to your car, is what I said.
But it still does not take away from the fact that you already stamped the fact that you work hard. You know what I'm saying? You be tired. So technically you don't want to leave the house. But you think it's a woman's job to leave the house after her long ass day to come over here.
Usually they be satisfied with dick. They don't even be worried about getting no walk to the car.
You got me. All right.
That's what I'm saying.
Go on, sir.
All right.
Usually. And if they not, oh well.
Well, heads up, women.
I got mine.
Heads up, women. If you're going to this nigga house, don't expect to get your ass walked to the car, okay?
Spend the night, lady.
If you get robbed, you're on your own, sis. You better hit the motherfucking panic button on your car, baby girl.
have your face ready when you
Period.
So I just want to be clear because there's a lot of jokes going on in this school. I get that. I do walk women to the car. I was raised right. I just said not every time. If it's during the day, I'm not walking to the car. And we've been fucking around for years. I'm not walking to your car every time you go into your car. That's all I was saying. But I was just saying in the beginning.
Do you date a lot? Like how does your girl work? Like are you dating women on a regular day basis? Like have you been secured in a relationship? Like is this dating like new for you? Is walking a bitch to a car new for you? Like I just need to know what's your
to keep it broad, I've been walking women to cars for years.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Why you
I've been walking a woman to cars for years. I was just specifically talking on. So we got on this topic because I heard some motherfuckers feel away about men not walking women to the car. But what I was saying was, I just spoke on it and said, well, I'm not going to walk a woman to the car every time. Not every time. I'm not looking at the initial. I'm not looking at that proving stage. I'm not looking at it, I ain't got it yet. I'm looking at it like we've been rocking for a while. And for a lifelong time, I've always been considered a decent guy. And I ain't walk no girl to the car every time.
So how do you know she's safe when she gets to her car? Do you
I say text me when you get home.
When she gets home. There's a long time for when she left your fucking door.
Listen.
Depending on where she live at.
Man, y'all go outside every day.
Y'all
go outside every day.
Don't
Y'all go
walk,
outside.
start.
What y'all not gonna do is act
Niggas
like
get
y'all don't go
mugged
outside
every day.
every
Just because
day.
we live in good PG County don't mean that
Yeah,
bitch
pretty
shit
girl
happen.
county. Where it get real. Yeah. All I'm saying is y'all walk yourself to the car every day. If y'all
Not
need-
in the night.
Yeah, y'all do. Y'all go out girls' night. Y'all tricking.
No,
y'all
because girls
giving
walk
out
each
numbers.
other to
Wait
the
a
car.
minute. I don't know.
It's a
Trigger, I'm about to say,
girls'
wait.
code. We gonna
Getting
girls
tricked
right.
on. Y'all be getting tricked on every night. Leaving the
That's
club. Don't
Man,
nobody
every
be
night,
walking
too.
y'all to the car. Now all of a sudden y'all need to walk to the car every night.
You're the gentleman. I expect my nigga to walk me to the car.
All
Period.
right, Chili. Look, baby heads. I know right now.
That's the baby head.
You done went on a couple of late night creep moves and them niggas ain't walked you to the car
No,
every
I
time.
can guarantee you. And if they did it, if they thought they was gonna lay there, I would be like, you about to walk me to my car, right?
And
yeah.
when you meet a real
You better
nigga
get some
say,
shoes on.
I about
no,
to say niggas walking to
I
the
gotta
car.
get up. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I don't give that vibe. You ain't about to just send me off into the world by myself.
All right, what about
at
you?
night.
I just say the same thing.
Every time.
If I spend night at a nigga house, that nigga is going to get his ass up and walk me to my fucking car. And I'm not saying nigga get your ass up. He already fucking know the vibes.
What about you, Ma?
I just say if you're not gonna do it, don't start doing it in the beginning. Cause that's what happens. Y'all start doing stuff in the beginning.
Right.
And then the relationship goes, or you keep talking, and then you stop doing it, and then she start feeling a certain way, like, oh, the nigga used to walk me to the car when we first met.
Look,
He used to
Coach
like me
gonna
then.
change on you.
But that was all.
Like me then.
But
Now, I don't know if you still
But
like
you
me.
said,
Like,
but you
Man
said
said
off
he
the
gonna
creek.
change.
You said off like you just going to somebody's house a couple times. That if this is somebody that you in a relationship with, I don't expect you to walk me to the car
Thank
every
you,
motherfucking
man.
time.
Thank you.
But
Shit.
initially, like, because at this point we're accustomed to each other's lifestyle and where each other stay at. You know what I'm saying? You probably gonna keep your head up and watch me fucking walk to my car out that fucking window. But I don't expect that. But initially, motherfucker, until I get my bearings around this bitch, you can walk my black ass to the house.
And I'm
Just to
cool with that.
piggyback,
And
just to
I'm cool
piggyback
with
off
that.
of you, like, even if y'all are in a relationship, y'all have already built some type of chemistry. Like, y'all have a bond.
Facts.
Like, even if you call and be like, hey, babe, just call me till you get to your car. If you know it's a
But
distance.
I'm shooting through the window,
then you're-
though.
What?
I'm gonna make sure you go to. I'm shooting through the window.
It's your window.
I'm shooting through the window.
If
If a
your
nigga
window.
roll up on you,
Attention, that nigga said he was going to sleep.
We gonna have to talk on the phone till I get to my car safely or something. Like, that's just.
well, what happened to y'all taking pride in putting a nigga to sleep? What's up with that? What's wrong with that?
I'll put you to sleep, but I'm in my.
If
I'm
you
still
came
there. I'm
through to
still
do what
there.
grown-ups do, and you put me to sleep, you don't take pride in
let me
that?
say this. At this age, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the fuck up to leave, bitch. I'm going to stay my black
That's
ass.
what I'm
Ooh,
saying.
shit.
Yeah, I'm already.
I'm the
That's the
fuck
B
going to
word.
sleep. And guess what? If I know I'm staying at your house tonight, I'm gonna bring my work clothes so I can get my black ass up in the morning to take my ass to work from your
So
house.
if
So
the
it ain't
question-
no walking to the car.
So if the question
Yep.
is,
I'm with you,
walking
babe.
to the car, staying the night, you're staying the night fucking with coons. I'm gonna be sleeping anyway. Yeah.
Bye.
I gotta say, with a mean combination, I ain't worried about it.
Good morning
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Night.
Said them birds is chirping. Coons, the fuck is the topic tonight?
So the topic is, on that We Say They Say motherfucking podcast, how much do pussy cost? Alright, let's really get to it because a lot of niggas is out here dating and they spending that bag to be able to get to the pussy. And I ain't talking about no like hit it or quit it type shit. We talking about just genuinely courting a woman, getting to know a woman. How much do the pussy cost? We're gonna get a men's perspective. We're gonna get the women's perspective. But I wanna know, do y'all actually like think about that shit? When y'all meet a nigga, do y'all think about, okay, I want this amount of dates, I want this amount of interactions, or I want this amount of money being spent? City Girls saying, cash at me. So I want to address that shit too. And we ain't even go nowhere yet. We ain't even been nowhere yet. And we got them little simp ass niggas. What's the light skinned simp nigga talking about? Women tired of being taken out on dates and shit like that. Flying somewhere off the
I'm
rip.
sorry. What feed are you following?
It's a light skinned nigga on Instagram. When this shit circulate on YouTube, y'all know what I'm talking about. He giggle at the end. Yeah. Y'all niggas ain't getting no money. They be talking about, look, fuck first dates, fuck going out on dinner. Ask a girl where you been to, we gonna put a stamp on the passport.
Oh wow.
It was a nigga on the internet doing it. We gonna motherfucking tag him on the
I'm
YouTube.
gonna
It's
need
a
you to
trick.
come with some facts. Like, I need to know who this person is. I need to do my
He's
research.
he's a pandering ass nigga that feed on y'all women's emotions, thinking that y'all gonna buy into it. Cause every girl in the comment like, yeah, that's what you need to do.
to take a
of the
trip
niggas-
before a date.
No, they saying the first
The
date
trip
be
is a
different.
date.
He's saying be different.
I mean, I know
Let's
somebody
put a
do
stamp on the passport
Still together.
on the first date. You know
I mean,
what
not
I'm
every
saying? Or
bitch is gonna
cash
go for
out the
that
woman.
either.
Cash out the woman some bread. Cause she gotta get her hair done. She
No.
gotta get a babysitter.
No.
and
Do you
that
know her?
wild
Is
shit.
this off the first rip we can't?
No, this what the pander ass nigga be saying.
Oh
No,
no.
I don't think he really knows.
No, he's saying that off the rip.
The first, that's what we
He's saying we ain't been out yet at all. Cash app or
I
something.
don't trust it.
And your city girl said
First,
too.
yeah, I don't trust it either.
Real
because
ass
bitches are
bitch
like,
give a
cash
fuck
at
about
me,
a
like,
nigga.
nah, I'm not
But
doing
y'all,
that.
you gonna take that money
I
though?
feel like you gotta buy me vibes. And I'm
Yeah, it's giving gold digger vibes. Like, as long as I got money, then it's cool.
Talk to do
Nah.
So how much? So in the context of the question,
Right.
how much do pussy cost? We're gonna start with you. Do it gotta cost? Let's start with that.
It's
and if the cost
priceless.
might not be monetary,
It's
it might be
priceless.
It's not your
time.
turn.
It might be a certain amount of dates. It might be a vibe. But if you say vibe, which is the cop out, Can you elaborate on what the vibe actually means?
In that context, yeah, everything costs, right?
For sure.
So it's no way that you don't want something reciprocated. So it costs. It doesn't have a monetary value though. Right. It just depends on the person, not the vibe necessarily, but legit the person. Like you can see somebody like, well, just like you see a girl, she fine as shit. You might want to do a little bit extra for her. And you might let her slide. You gonna pay $200 to take her out because you think that maybe she wants that.
Right.
And it's a nigga too, like, yeah, he cool, he like me, we can go out. But another nigga, I don't. Shit, you look good. I don't care. You want to do the house? But,
Yeah.
I mean, it just
It depends on the person.
Thank you. That's my
Shark
life.
daddy.
Go ahead. What about you?
Y'all know you see me over here like this, because that's all I was thinking. I was like,
Nah, but we want to speak on your dating experience. Like, what has it been when you meet a dude, you found him attractive enough to give you your number?
It's different. So like she said, it really just depends on the fucking person. When I go out with somebody, I don't have expectations on this nigga needs to buy me this nigga needs to do this, and this nigga needs to do that.
Good
I don't
job.
go into nothing doing that. And then on top of the fact that when I do deal with somebody, or I do go out with somebody, whatever, and we like dealing with each other, it's definitely a two-way street.
I ain't get there yet. Y'all ain't dealing with it's ignition.
No. You asked a question about how much this pussy costs.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is I can't say specifically how much it costs because it's like if I'm dealing with somebody and we dealing with each other, I do the same just for for him. It's a back and forth thing. You know what I'm saying?
But off the rip?
But you say off the rip, you didn't ask that. You said
I'm saying off the rip.
Off the rip, I don't go into nothing or meeting somebody or talking to somebody with an expectation of, oh, he better do this, that, and the third for me. You know what I'm saying? Or I ain't interested. No, it just really just.
But what about the
depends.
society?
It's legit.
What about the society like pushing that though? Like, man, we ain't doing nothing for free. Y'all you gotta pay some bills. And
This
all
is the
yada,
thing.
yada, yada.
Society,
More
or
bitches
I'll say,
than
this generation is pushing that because they see, because of what the fuck they see on TV or what the fuck they hear the next person fucking doing.
Yeah.
Social media, and at the end of the day, let's be realistic. These motherfuckers, that's celebrities, that's this, that's that, and the third, who got this, that, and the third. Guess what? They going through the same bullshit that we fucking going through. You know what I'm saying? And these same motherfuckers that y'all saying, oh, it's goals. Guess what? All these bitches getting cheated on. All these motherfuckers is sad, upset. Today they good, tomorrow they gone. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going through the same shit. So it's just a fad. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is trying to be a part of some shit instead of having their own mind or going off of what they learned and their experiences growing up or what they seen, which is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, that's why I say, like, I can't never say, oh, it costs this amount, because I'm gonna go off of what the fuck. Listen, we can go golfing, and that's some weird, that's some
Golfing.
Cost though.
That's something different. I'm just giving an example.
Museums are
Like,
free.
we can go for a fucking walk down the monument. You know what I'm saying? I done had a nigga. No. On my mother. No,
First of all, I'm sorry for using that Atlanta word. That's bullshit.
No, I'm gonna tell you real quick. When the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
And this is probably the best date I've ever been on. This nigga, he was like, I'm gonna come get you. Let's go on a date, whatever. Cool. This nigga, I didn't know nothing about it. I'm just like, all right. I'm like, what do I need to put on? You know what I'm saying? He like something comfortable, just something chill. Like, we ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's just some chill shit. So I'm like, oh, all right, cool, bet. This nigga picked me up. We go down to the monument.
Okay.
This nigga pull out a blanket, some food,
Oh,
a
it's
bottle,
a
a bottle,
It's a
a
picking
fucking speaker.
Forrest Gump.
Okay, I
And
got you.
you can call it what you want, but that
Right.
shit was fucking lit. We sat there on the motherfucking monument underneath the tree and vibed and played like fucking card games. And the card games was about getting to know each other.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit was such a lie. We said it's all fucking day, all fucking night. And
So
had a
what-
whole fucking vibe. And it didn't cost nothing.
So you with him?
Am I with him? I was with him for 2 years.
Okay.
I know that's right.
What about you, Ma?
It's the thought that
I
counts.
have to piggyback off the day. Like, I love that shit. I'm a creative mind, so for me, it's like you don't have to. If you think a great date is you spending a whole bunch of money, that's not it for me.
The women. If you think the women think a great date is spending a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
But I could talk about
Nah,
myself
no, girl,
in this
you talking about
situation.
the
Now, I
The
want
women,
y'all to
yeah.
represent women. Y'all representing women.
Yes. Like,
Okay.
I like that. And it's like, for me, it's like, okay, if that's the tone you trying to give, clearly old boy didn't even give you a whole lot of details. He just said, hey, dress comfortably. Like, we about to head out. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to pick you up at whatever time.
You
so,
shouldn't. He paying.
Right.
I mean,
get in the car.
okay.
Y'all keep negating the fact that the nigga is paying
or not,
is financing this situation.
Even if he's paying or not, I still come out with my own money at the end of the day because it's like this could be a fuck boy.
Hold on.
I had to get dressed.
Hold on.
I had
So
to put
you
on an outfit that costs money too.
What did he buy?
But you bought
A
that
fucking
outfit before you
$36 bottle of Hennessy?
No. I'm not more so speaking on the picnic shit. I'm just speaking on a first date type shit. So my question to you is, you saying you bring your own money and shit. So if a nigga take you on a date and go Dutch, you still gonna fuck with that nigga after?
No, I'm not gonna. I mean,
Why?
because it's not
Got
expected.
independent, strong women. What happened?
You're right. I might not fuck with him because it's like, damn,
Why?
like
Double standards.
This is a little
Double
different.
standards. Double
You know?
standards.
Let me
Sounds like
just-
double
let me
standards
say,
to me,
the
gentlemen.
dude that I'm talking to right now, and he probably gonna be mad that I ever said this. but
Don't do it, sis.
Hey, what's his name? What's his
okay,
name?
I'm being real. Y'all know Chubb's
Shout
a
out-
real
shout out
ass
to
bitch,
Leroy.
so I'm gonna just talk about it. Our first date, right?
Yeah.
I gotta give a little background history. So I met him on
She blushing. It
online
must have been a
dating.
good one.
Oh,
Online dating. You know, you could look back on our old previous podcast
definitely is an online
that we
dating.
was
online
talking
dating.
about online dating.
Blackpeoplemeet.com.
So online mean like Instagram, right? Or you mean like
Nah,
real
like a
legit dating
dating
Tinder.
site?
Online.
Bumble.
I'm not on Tinder, but I'm on Hinge.
Bumble.
Okay.
And so I met him on Hinge,
I
right?
didn't know what that is.
And you know, like we talked all night. That first day we even met, right? Old boy was like, "Hey, what you doing on Monday? I want to take you to the game." I was like, "Okay, like shoot, let's go." Mind you, on that Monday it snowed real bad. Okay, so
He knew that.
he might have known that, but I don't know. So I'm texting him like, you know what? We can reschedule. Like it's cool. I don't fuck with the snow. I don't drive in it. Like I don't expect you to come pick me up. Whatever. He was like, oh no. I'ma still come get you. All right, cool. So in my neighborhood, they did not come and plow none of the streets, nothing. So he had to park at the end of my street, like at the bottom of the street because he couldn't get on my street. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just walk down. This dude,
He ain't walking to the car.
he was
got it.
already walking up the street to meet me.
That was an
And
add-on.
when he came up the street, he had
ain't
the
walk up
fucking
there.
the shoveler
Kept the car
to wipe the windows and all that stuff down. And I'm like, what you doing with that? He was like, I'm about to clean your car off for you. I said, that's different, but okay.
He like the shit out them pictures.
Every last one of them.
So, you know, he cleaned
Shit,
off
she
my
look
little
just
car
like her
or whatever.
pictures. I got to get
And
this
then
snow off tonight, baby. Fuck that.
We walked back down the street to the car, whatever, went to the game, had a great time, and at the end of the game, he was like, you know, I'm not really ready to take you home, so, you know, what could we do? So we ended up going to like some chill ass hookah bar or whatever. Go to the hookah bar, get drinks, get hookah, and boom, slide the card. That shit ain't going through.
Ooh.
And I'm like, God damn, like this shit was going good on
He was wiping snow off at first.
And we done ran it up in the little hookah bar, so I'm just like, you know what, it's cool. Like I just cover it. Like it's not like I don't have it, so it's cool. Like I'm
You a baller? You a
take care of
baller?
it, right? So I put my card down. You know, I paid for the little amount or whatever. And he was just like, I don't know what's going on. Like he freaking out. He tried to call his bank. I don't know if it's a front or not. Like all I know is this is embarrassing, and I don't want to be sitting up here going back and forth.
I
on
got
why
too
your card
many
ain't going
friends.
through.
Hey, fool, cash at me 100 right now. I don't know what the fuck going on.
No. And so, you know, after it was all said and done, I had already paid for it, signed, tipped the man, whatever. He was like, nah, it was some shit going on with my bank. He cashed at me the amount and more. You understand?
As you should.
Because it was like some shit that was really going on with his bank card.
Right. It
You
wasn't
know, the
janky.
shit. And it was just like, I respected that, and he felt really bad. Like, he was just like, yo, that was embarrassing.
He didn't know that child support was coming out on the 1st. That motherfucker, he thought it was coming out on the 5th. They said
stupid
it's
as
Martin Luther King birthday. We
definitely know
did that
about
on
that.
Friday, not Monday. It's a holiday.
No, but I
Definitely know about
respected
that
it though
child
because it was just
support,
like it was embarrassing. But the fact that you set me back my money and more, I was just like,
Because he didn't have to.
he didn't have to.
Okay,
He could have
okay.
That was our first date. I don't know him. I don't know
Did you
his
give him
last name.
some?
Fuck no. He took me back home in the snowstorm.
No, not that night.
And
not
got
that.
stuck in the snow. Had to sleep in his car. So boom,
See,
boom.
I was with you at first.
You gotta propose to him.
So hold on. See, hey, listen, man.
I can't say
This
shit.
is why you don't fuck with him now. This is why you don't fuck with him.
But Coons,
She made that man
let me say
sleep
something.
in the car.
Coons, I fuck with him because he had a.
Why you ain't let them? If you fuck, why you ain't let him sleep in your living room?
I don't know him.
Yeah,
I met him online.
Fellas,
I don't
you
know
heard
him.
it first. You can be a perfect gentleman. You can send extra bread.
But you could also be a psycho killer, a serial killer.
Still sleeping in the car.
Tonight.
Due to inclement weather.
Yeah,
Tonight.
no, for real.
I'm pretty sure that man felt like it wasn't worth it.
On the first night, I ain't.
Oh, you owe the shit out of me some pussy.
I don't know nothing about this man. Like, why would I let him spend the night?
Y'all had a whole bunch of conversations.
Yeah.
Each other, right?
Yeah, thank you.
One date,
Yeah.
and then I wake
But
up
you
dead. Don't even wake up. Like, just throat slit.
I mean, but they can kill you on the third date too.
That's
It don't
true.
have no
That's true.
timestamp
That's
on when they
true.
gonna kill you. They get to
But
know you, they
at the
still
same
kill you.
time,
You
I
let
just
that man sleep in the car? You disqualified. Shorty disqualified. Shorty wild.
Hey, I can make up for it later.
No, it won't be no later.
Okay.
It won't be no later.
That's not what he said.
And I'm spreading rumors. Your pussy stink. I ain't even had it. I'm spreading rumors. I'm spreading rumors. I slept in the car? Fuck no. He probably ran out of gas and everything. Left the car on and all of that.
I just say, did he have gas?
You know what? I was fucking with a real man, so he ain't had no problem dealing with whatever he had to deal with.
I hope he murder you.
But I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. When that shit happened, I felt really bad.
When he slept in the car, now this is the only thing I do have to ask. Did he sleep in the car in front of your house?
No. I told you, girl.
Or he got stuck somewhere
Did
else?
you
He got
know he
stuck.
was sleeping in the car?
Okay, to answer
that's
both.
Yeah, she knew he was sleeping in the car.
Relax.
No.
To
She
answer,
said, but she said it
She
wasn't
said he
her house.
got stuck in the snow.
No.
And he slept in
talking
his
about
car.
when she found out.
Yeah.
Wait, when y'all ready for me to talk?
I'm gonna mute you. Shut up.
I'm ready.
So, to answer your question, he got stuck in my neighborhood, but not in front of my house. So, my neighborhood is big. He was like on the other side of the neighborhood. And to answer your question, I did not know he was sleeping in his car. I had texted him later on the night to say, hey, did you make it home safely? And
He
that's
said,
when
nah.
he made me aware of I got stuck on the hill or whatever with all the and now he
And
said
then what did you say?
You ain't just leave him like just straight like.
I was just like, damn. Like,
And then what did you say?
I was like, damn, you good? Like, is
No, I'm
everything
not
okay?
good.
He was
It's
like,
cold as shit out here.
He was
and I'm
like-
stuck in the
he was
motherfucking hill.
like, I'm just sitting in my car watching
neighborhood.
movies. And I was like, okay, I took my ass to, actually, I fell asleep. So by the time he responded back, I had fell asleep. When I woke up, I seen his message. And then I texted him again. And I was just like, yo, like, did you make it home? He was like, yeah, we good. Like, you know, niggas started coming out real early. And it was a group thing. Like, it wasn't just him. It was other cars that was stuck there too. Granted, they weren't sleeping in their car.
Because they lived around
They
there.
lived in the neighborhood.
I guess, but when they came out,
They
started
bitches.
Or they
They
had a
bitches.
solid
each
chick.
other out.
They just let them come in.
I don't know, but
You live by yourself?
I live at my godfather's house. Yeah.
So, but can you have company?
Yes.
So it was an option.
Have company.
It was
No,
it
I
was
didn't
an
mean it
option,
like
but it was just like a hard story to explain. Like, I don't know. It was weird. I didn't even feel comfortable myself.
She
Even
did
if I
pay for
lived by
the first date,
myself, even if I lived alone, I would not have let him spend
So
the
you
night.
slept in the car all night?
So if he would have asked you,
Yeah.
then it would have been another.
If he would have asked me, then just depending on how that story would have went, then maybe yeah.
Are
Like,
you still
gotta
with
sleep-
this dude?
Yeah.
You still fucking with him?
Yes.
She
I
loves
want
him.
to shout out. I want to have
My
a
bad,
direct
Frankie.
message.
I do
to
love
this
him.
dude.
She
That's
loves
my
him.
husband.
Okay,
Better be.
to her husband.
You better propose to him.
I want you to remember on Valentine's Day and her birthday what she put you through. See, listen, we're gonna be equal opportunists. Y'all women want to be equal so bad. Remember the day that she made you sleep in the car in the blistering cold, 4 hours, and she just
But
said
can
no.
I just
You know what I'm saying? You heard what I
Can I
said?
just say to
It's
each
the
his own
Eminem verse,
because
though.
Y'all
Y'all ain't
him-
gonna repeat the gym.
to him,
I'm gonna tell you this, my petty on a different level. I swear to God, you're gonna pay for that. You are gonna pay for that in the
you
future.
petty.
First of all,
Yeah.
we're not gonna get on you.
I'm
We're
petty.
not even talking about
I'm
you.
petty. You
But
made that
wait.
man sleep in the car.
But wait, we're not gonna get on you because if
You don't
somebody
even know what
invited
this
you-
man has
Hold
been
on.
through.
He's different though. We
I
talking
can
about
see.
this nigga because
No,
if,
I'm
because
the
if
norm.
Because if
I'm the
somebody
norm.
that you sleep in a fucking house, I'm gonna tell you how this gonna go. Motherfucker be like, oh yeah, come on in. You know what I'm saying? You can just take the living room. You gonna wanna fuck. And as soon as they don't give you no ass, you gonna talk so much shit and you gonna curry him.
Right, you might put him out in the snow.
Different.
Shit.
That's
different
not
for
true.
you.
I'm gonna talk shit in my head. I'm not gonna vocalize it. I'm gonna sleep on the couch.
Yeah, but why can't a bitch just let you in the house? Be like, you know, I want you
Oh,
sleeping in the
we
cold. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
I
ain't
want you
gonna
to
do it
start
like that.
warm.
First
and
day,
you
first
fucking
day.
crying because
You
you gonna
trying
go in the
fuck.
house. You gonna be like, I'm about to give you some
I'm
ass.
gonna keep it a G.
Like,
On
Can I use your bathroom right quick?
On the first date,
right.
City Boys up 1,000. On the first date, I'm not gonna press nobody to give me no ass. If she was courteous enough to let me sleep on the couch because my car was stuck in the snow or whatever, I'm not gonna press the situation. I would never do nothing like that. Some of this shit is comical and I get it, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, if I'm stuck,
like
I'm not gonna press no girl. I don't press no girl for nothing.
No, but I'm saying, you know how you be saying like, bitch can't give me no motherfucker ass, fuck that.
But not on the first date.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Not on the first date.
I'm just making sure you clarify that because you give off if I ain't fucking bitch and you invited me in your house,
your
I'm
own,
not fucking with your ass.
That's your emotional
I just wanted
response.
you to, you know, I'm just checking on you.
How much do pussy cost, brother? We gotta get the men's perspective.
I run this. You answer your question first.
Well, okay, but listen, pussy cost. It depends on the girl. It depends my intentions. But let's keep it pure. Let's say I'm trying to fuck with the girl.
Wow, long pause.
No, I'm telling you, we all like this.
I'm being realistic. She good for about $250. She good for about that's 2 dates.
Okay.
She good for about $250. Good. I'm saying if I'm really
before she give up the pussy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's levels to this shit, but we good. 2 dates, and we had $250, $300, depending on where we going, dinner, hookah. That shit add up, cuz like you know what I'm saying.
At this point, Coons, I think you're relying on your money and not on your vibe. Like I feel like if you just came with some good shit.
So that mean the bitch gonna get the pussy up on the first
No,
night?
no. I'm just saying you could prolong it. Like you don't have to spend $250 in 2 dates. Like you could, you could do some other shit. Like
I'm not tripping off the $250. I pick where the dates are. I'm picking where we going. See what I'm saying? If I
so you doing all of this? You picking the dates? You doing all that?
It's just
and
2 dates.
then after 2 dates, you like, all right, well this bitch gonna give me some pussy tonight because I done took her to Fogo de Chão the first date, and then I done took her to somewhere else the second date. So now boom, third date.
Fogo de Chão, but it's cool.
I won't go
so listen.
I don't even know what that is.
No.
Never been.
Whatever, Mastros, whatever you want to, whatever the fancy ass places you want to spend your $250
at. They're not doing that on the
at.
first date. I'm not doing that with nobody. You're not going to my shows on the first date. I'm not that nigga. Okay?
So what makes you think on the third date you're going to get some pussy?
No, I don't think that. Slow down. I don't think that a bra gonna give me pussy at all. What I said was, I'm willing to spend and give her a certain amount of time, and then I'm willing to get to a point where I say, you know what? She's not moving fast enough, and we're not on the same page. I'm good on this one.
What if she's
That's all it is. She don't have to give me nothing. She don't have to give me nothing. Just like I didn't have to take her. I could have took you to Applebee's 2 for $20.
Mm-hmm.
I could have did that too. So I'm not tripping off the money that I spent. I'm not dictating when she gotta give me the pussy, but I am in control with how long I'm willing to wait. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like how
that's no problem.
You're in
Yeah.
control with how long you're willing to hold out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just getting to I'm flexing my motherfucking freedom. If I get to the point where I say, all right, 2 days we've been texting and talking every day, and we at the point, and she ain't at the point where she know me enough that she willing to progress the relationship to the next step, then I'm gonna say, you know what, I'm ready to move on.
You
And
bowing
you
out.
gotta understand this too. Everybody different. What I'm used to may not be what another nigga used to. I'm used to something different. I'm used to being blessed and highly favored. You heard what I'm saying? So if you moving at a different pace than me, what you are entitled to, you can hold out for whoever. You know what I'm saying? But if I get to a point where I say I like her, but we just not on the same page, you see what I'm saying? I'm not willing to wait as long as she is trying to make me wait.
Even if you really like her, like
don't really like nobody that much.
Until you get the pussy, you got
How can I like a girl I ain't fucking?
I mean, you might. Like honestly, like you might
I'm
see
interested.
Right,
you're
I don't like
interested.
her.
Right,
I'm interested.
You're interested, but if your interest is peaked really high, like you feel like this might be worth the
3
weight
weeks.
of an
3 weeks.
extra
3
3 weeks. Sure.
The most.
3. Okay.
2 is usual. 3 weeks is the max.
Okay, well,
And that's if he banging with you.
That's if he banging with you. Okay, that's no problem.
If I
like,
bang with you, come on, man. I'm 30. I'm Trey. You see what I'm saying? I'm 33. We at that point now where we kind of moving a little bit faster because we trying to get to the goal. You know what I mean? A lot sooner. So if you trying to get to the goal, if you still on some like, 16-year-old shit, I'm waiting and shit. Okay, cool, boo. Find some simp ass nigga that's willing to do that.
90-day me.
Right.
But I'm not willing to do that. I'm at a point. Because guess what? It's either you willing to step in where other girls is trying to get to, or you're not. You see what I'm saying? Or you're not. But I'm speaking from a position. Now I'm speaking from my personal perspective
and I understand
and my experience where, I usually don't have to wait that long. You know what I mean? And it ain't even like I'm trying. It naturally happens. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Within a certain amount of time. I don't have a time frame. I got it's been. Oh no, I'm good now. It's been too long. It's just, no. Cause your limit. I don't have a time frame. I'm just saying I usually get to a point where it's like, we ain't got there yet. Something going on. Either she not feeling me or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Something is off. And
I mean, if you giving a bitch that you really fuck with 3 weeks, then that's acceptable.
Yeah,
I'm
but
okay with
see,
that.
my thing is, I don't be giving a fuck. If I fuck with you, it ain't really no super time. Like I'll go longer than 3 weeks, but just know I'm fucking other bitches. I'm fucking other women.
You're
like
single. You're a single man.
Right. I'm just saying, like I'm not going like that. Like it's like, okay, you want to wait 3 weeks, cool. I'm not about to keep taking you out on dates until you fuck me because I'm not about to
pull up and chill.
I'm not about to take you out on dates to get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? If I really fuck with you, because pussy is free. Now, granted, if we want to be technical and y'all want to count outfits and gas to go wherever y'all going, cool. But I ain't being that literal. I'm saying like if I'm fucking with a junk. And we kick it out. I'm with the free shit. We can go down the because at the end of the day, people be going to movies and dates and shit. How am I get to know you in the movies?
Right. No, that's the worst day ever.
It's like how am I get to know you in the movies? We not talking. I'm not getting to know you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like this bitch snore. That's the only thing I found out about her because she in here knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Snoring
and
like
that's a bad day to me if you falling asleep in the movies that I.
Man, look at here, man. We grown, man. I'm like I get it. A lot of women not really comfortable with going over niggas' houses and all that shit, or them coming to their house because it's like, it's creeps out here, and there's a lot of creep ass niggas that fucked it up for real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't off that. I ain't no mean no. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. This is my it really don't matter to me. I got $100 for you. Who's got $250? I got $100.
I got $250.
I'll take you. Like if I really like you, I'm gonna take you out on a date. I'm gonna spend, maybe like first of all, it's not no time. We having fun. I'm not counting.
Right, exactly. It might be more than $250 because we're not counting.
Right,
if I'm really vibing and shit.
Right.
But the vibe usually leads
but I asked you
to that interaction at some point. Because if we really vibing, see, let me tell you how a nigga think. I'm gonna tell you what a nigga think. I don't give a fuck. Unless he a scammer, because scammers have scammers have
when
changed
it ain't yours,
the game
you can
because
just
they
spend
not
whatever.
really counting. But when you work 80 hours plus,
you ain't lying.
You are really considering it's an investment. So if you really fucking with a broad and y'all fucking with each other, if you getting money, you're not tripping off the money. The money don't mean nothing because you feeding off the vibe. See what I'm saying?
Right.
But the nigga. If the vibe is right, it's because he knows in the back of his mind that y'all are progressing to a certain place in y'all relationship. You know what I'm saying? In y'all situation.
You didn't drop the hookah.
So no bullshit.
You're right.
Mind you, I ain't had no drinking about. I'm feeling it a little bit, but all I'm saying is this: the vibe. If the vibe is good, he not gonna be tripping off the bread because y'all already at a place where y'all moving towards that, or at least he feel that way. Yeah. And usually it comes soon after. Mm-hmm. That's all, man. We all grown. Y'all all 30 plus, right? Mm-hmm. We all, or at least close to it. Y'all, come on now. We gotta get to it. The problem is y'all wasting a lot of time.
Y'all.
You know what I mean? If sex is as vital and important to y'all as y'all say it is, why y'all waiting so long?
Who's to say that she's waiting too? Just like you said, if I ain't getting it from you, I'm gonna fuck somebody else.
Right. Exactly.
She could literally be like talking to you.
Yeah. Because I've been with women. I've had a lot of women call me and be like, "Yeah, I'm on this date, but when I'm done, I'm gonna be over there." You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, cool. Let that nigga take you out. And the fucked up thing is, this actually happened. One of the girls went on a date with a nigga I knew. So when he found out that she came to my house later, he was like, "Oh yeah, you owe me some money.
Hey.
You owe me some money because I took this bitch out and then she came. I got her drunk for her to come to your house. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that nigga me shit with the biggie. Soon as she buy that wine, I just creep her from behind.
I'ma tell you.
Ask her what your interests are. Who you be with. Damn.
I'ma tell
So
you.
he done spent the money to go out on a date and you done pushed her shit in at the end of the night.
Hey, it be like,
Damn.
hey, what my man said? Hey, what Silk the Shocker say? It ain't my fault. You out here tricking off. Who? Oh no, I ain't got nothing for you, baby. Cause I'm all my friends know I'm cheap. Like I ain't.
That's a fact.
It's like what the fuck we going out for? I got hookahs. I got music. I'm a DJ. You know I got what you want to do. With the same thing we about to do out, we can do at my place of residence. I'm not going nowhere now. If I fuck with you and that's what you require, then I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't about to do it.
I want you to, because sometimes we be talking fast and men understand the language. When you say this is what she requires, can you please specify what that really means?
Some women if I'm fucking with a girl, I'm hitting her up, I'm like, man, look, like I'm trying to link up with you, and it's like, yeah, nah, you gotta. I'm not
so
linking up
if
unless
she say you gotta, you gonna do it.
If I'm really trying to get that, I might try my hand. If you worth it.
Let me tell you.
I've done it. It's called trick.
We all have.
Trick
No.
dog.
We all have. But I want this conversation to be progressive because for some reason our generation has a disconnect. I just want y'all to understand this. Men with options, it's not what you say. It's always how you say it. Mm-hmm. So when I interpret, oh, you got to, I instantly say, I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I instantly respond like,
but that also controls where it's going to go, too.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's just like I said, if I'm really like, man, look, I've been following Shorty about 2 years, and she gave me
But who really want to get married?
The women.
Them or you?
Them.
So it's advantageous for them to be more considerate because they have an overall goal that they trying to achieve.
Yeah.
You willing to go with the flow. Most of us are willing to go with the flow. They have a goal.
I want marriage.
So
I've dated more women than I actually want.
It was on this topic or whatever. And that shit, she said that shit, it was like the most perfect statement. Like that I could like all that you could say in one sentence. Women choose who they fuck.
Yeah. Oh, we said that like 3 shows ago.
Men choose who they marry.
Yep. Same. I seen that post.
And I've seen people fucking argue that shit, and it's like there's no argument. That is a fucking fact because a female could love a nigga so much. A female could say, "Oh, I want to marry this nigga," but if that nigga don't want to marry you,
right? Because we control that.
It ain't happening.
Y'all not getting on no knees, and we don't want y'all to.
So let me ask you a question then, right? Because we all 30 plus, coming up on 30. You see what I'm saying? Most of y'all goal is to be married. A lot of y'all got y'all run out y'all.
Most.
So you don't.
Most.
I said
not
most.
everybody.
Most women want to be married. Is that fair to say?
That is a fact.
Most women want to be married.
Majority rules.
So if the goal is to be married, right? And we determine who we marry, and y'all determine who we fuck. Why do y'all play the game as if y'all got leverage? Y'all don't have no leverage. Because let me tell you how petty I've been. Not often, but it has been times where a girl have turned me off by making me do too much work. And now I'm too invested. So now I got to be able to win at the end. So I'm willing to ride it out or make it appear that I'm giving her what she wants. So I can win in the end. Just to never call her again.
But we also care about how many niggas they fuck.
That's a fact.
So you don't want them just fucking anybody.
And we're gonna segue into the next topic, right? Because I've heard women say this. Do you believe it matters to a man how many men you've been with? We're gonna start with you, Monica, right? That's Love and Basketball, by the way.
If you don't know. And she got the colors on. Crenshaw.
So, no,
hey, Crenshaw.
Hey.
That was me and him.
You give off
you
style like this.
made a fool of me. Tell me why.
So what was you saying again? Do you think that it matters to men, right?
I'm asking you, women, because often the way that y'all move and the way that y'all apply yourself to the world, y'all often y'all move from a perspective of I'm an independent woman, I can do what I want. Y'all often, to me, don't move as a person that is seeking a man and cares about what a man thinks. So what I'm asking you, do you live your life based on what a man thinks, or do you live your life based on what you think? If the overall goal is for a man to choose you one day to be married.
Damn, it's a pop quiz.
That's a good question. Oh my god.
Her personal preference, right? Or you talking about women in general?
Both.
Her personal preference.
Like, women in general, like the average woman probably tries to cater to a man.
Definitely disagree, but go ahead. I'm gonna let you elaborate on it.
I think the average woman tries to.
We got city girls out here. Y'all living y'all best life.
Well, social media has ruined
our generation.
A lot of shit.
But that's the average woman.
Yes.
That is the average woman. You see, often women think of the best in their mind. See what I'm saying? And then apply that to the average. The average is not your best in your mind. The average is what's actually out here.
Yeah.
And what's moving around.
I move according to who I'm talking to, because you can, again, catch vibes. You can listen to people, their conversations, and then you can realize what it is. If it's a man that you want, you'll see what he likes. You'll see what his needs are. You'll listen to what he's saying, just like a dude will listen to what you're saying and will come up with a date that don't cost no money. Or maybe he'll come up with something that costs money, but it's something that you care about.
Right.
So if sometimes females got the same goal in mind, like, yeah, I just want to fuck him. He look good.
How do we know that?
You're not supposed to.
You will never know.
No, actually, how do we? Is there any signs or signals?
Absolutely not going to tell you. So,
I tried first.
Absolutely not. I love the absolutely not.
I even lowered my voice trying to sound serious. She definitely deflected. Go ahead.
but it's the truth,
Won't be
right?
denied.
Okay.
People have these mentalities. Women do things. Everybody has a past, future, present, whatever.
Right.
So again, it's all in what's in front of you. If you're going to take this head on, like, oh, I really like him, and you wanted to go further, you're going to notice that she's doing those things. And either you're going to reciprocate or you're not. She's going to notice you're not reciprocating. And she may move the fuck on, or she may try even harder to get you to.
So answer my question. Do women, at a certain point, right, because we all have our fun stage, do women at a certain point start moving in a way where they're more appealable to a man, or do they continue to move the way that they want to move?
Genuinely, I feel like you have to be yourself.
Right.
Because if you get with somebody and you keep trying to, like, if you're bending who you are to appeal to them, when
That's
you
not gonna
finally
work.
get it, it's still going to go wrong.
Yeah.
But what if?
So that would be me
Your true
going the
self
way
is
that
gonna come out.
my true self, me going what I think,
Right.
but also listening to you and applying that to how I would handle the situation.
So can I give a little pushback, and then we're gonna move to you, Day. The issue that I have with that statement is, honestly, when you say if they're bending who they are, see, often in our community, unfortunately, a lot of us have grown up without father figures in our life, right?
So often the perception of what a woman thinks is not having a man in mind, because most of y'all don't have a man in the house. So that is where that conflict continues to happen, because you believe that you live an independent life where you can do what you want, and if you adjust, not if you in love, but if you adjust who you are, it's almost like you're compromising who you are. But I'm just asking you this: men often know this. If I want money, I don't want to work a lot of overtime. I work 18 hours often. I don't want to work overtime. But if I want money, I know that I have to bend who I am to be able to get the things that I want. So often y'all think that y'all original, no bullshit. Often y'all think that y'all original self and the man should accept you for who you are. It's not. It's the reason why we continue to have conflict.
But that's not what I'm saying.
So
I'm
what are you saying?
that if I'm willing, like, there's a difference. I'm willing to do some of these things that I don't want to do.
It's called sacrifice.
Because I understand that it makes you happy. That's not me bending. I'm willing to do it. Right. So it's not necessarily a bend. It's like you're willing to work overtime because you do that for money. Not necessarily.
But you want marriage. But you want marriage. Are you willing to bend for marriage? Because that we established that was your overall goal. Most women's overall goal is to be chosen for marriage one day. Y'all set the standard was women decide who they have sex with. Men decide who they marry. So if the overall goal is that they want to be married, do y'all bend if y'all personality naturally is not of a wife? Do y'all bend yourself to be one day become a wife so a nigga can choose you to be that?
But does the man communicate what he wants to her? Because if I don't know what you want, how am I actually bending? How am I, if I care about you and you say, hey, this is what I want, this is what I'm expecting, then it's on me to decide if I'm going to do the things you're expecting, or I don't want to do those things, and I'll move to somebody else.
Well, to give a woman, and I'm gonna move to you, to give a woman a fair perspective, most men expect y'all to be turnkey, and that just means already ready-made. You see what I'm saying? We don't necessarily
over the age of 30 or like what?
We also
what are we talking about?
At the age of 30, we often don't assume we gotta tell y'all what to be. We often look at y'all and expect y'all to become already who y'all are, just like y'all expect us to become already who y'all want us to be. Not fully, because we all adjust. You see what I'm saying? Depending on who you date, but there's certain levels of expectations that we already think y'all gonna already come with. And often y'all think we should come with certain levels of expectations off the rip. Go ahead, Day.
So, I'm a little old, right? I'm a little old school. But no, I feel like every woman has a hoe stage. After your hoe stage, most.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, what you mean most?
Majority.
Most women have a majority of women have a hoe stage.
Right. Not all.
Okay, not all.
I just know what the women gonna say. Not me.
Okay,
So
well, it's cap. Let's just be clear, because if you ain't have a hoe stage, then you're gonna have a hoe stage at the wrong time in life.
I believe that.
Back to my point. If you had your hoe stage when you're supposed to have your hoe stage earlier, before your 30s, you know what I'm saying? After that, naturally, as a woman, you're going to become more conservative. You're going to become more laid back. You're not going to really want to be out there in the mix with every motherfucking thing. So that's when you start thinking about, okay, what are the things that I want? Where do I want to be at in this amount of time? You know what I'm saying? What do I need to do to get this? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a man, you're definitely going to start to submit a little bit more. You're going to become conservative about the way you dress, about the way you carry yourself, about where you go, about what you're doing, and how much in the mix you are.
How old are we at this point? I'm sorry. Give me an age.
Say
30 plus?
I'll say 30 plus.
29 plus?
I'm glad you
know
said
what I'm
that.
saying?
Good, I'm glad you said that.
I say old school because, little backstory just to make my point. Both my parents are together still. They've been married for 37 years. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
My
to
parents
Black
are in their
Love.
60s. You know
Shout
what
out
I'm
to Black Love.
saying? So that's what I got to see growing up. You know what I'm saying? And my mother is a very independent woman. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How old was she when they got married?
How old was I?
No, how?
You trying to put your mother age out
How
there.
old was they when they got married? They've been married for 37 years.
My parents got married in their 30s. So I want to say they were 34 because my mother had me when she was 36.
Great.
You know what I'm saying? They were both married.
Oh,
They
wow.
both
I love
had
that.
previous marriages or whatever.
I bet you do love that.
They got
It gives you
keep your
hope.
comments
It
to
gives you
yourself.
hope.
they got together and they became, you know what I'm saying, a dynamic duo. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever they went through with their previous marriages and their kids in the previous
Oh, they got
marriages,
married before.
yeah, they were
Each
both
other.
married before. You know what I'm
Got it.
saying?
Okay.
They got it right this go round.
Ain't
You know
nothing
what I'm
wrong with
saying?
that. It worked this
My
time.
mother
PC.
is very independent. You know what I'm saying? My mother,
What does that mean?
my mother, she's a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mother, okay. Ooh, don't want to put my mother, but
Right.
my mother is very strong-minded. You know what I'm saying? My mother was making 6 figures by herself.
Bang.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
My father, he do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, my father make good money too. You know what I'm saying? But they make it work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's code for the father makes less than the mom.
that is. But one thing about it is, my father financially, when it comes to finances, my father is that nigga. You know what I'm saying? My mother is the one that is the here, there. She'll get this, she'll get that, whatever. My father's the one that's like, that's cool, but I'm banking on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he got plans. You know what I'm saying? Because when it boils down to it, just about to get to my point though. When it boils down to it, my parents retired 2 years. Well, my father retired about 4 years ago. My mother retired 2 years ago early because of the pandemic because she had like six months left or whatever. But my point is, my father took the money in his own pocket, got my mother a house built, her dream house built in fucking Florida. When it was time to retire, my mother retired early. Guess what? Within 2 weeks the pandemic started, they moved down Florida into their house. You know what I'm saying? So
Before we move on, I want you just to remember that point because we're going to get back to that, right? And we probably going to do a whole show on that. I just thought of a topic, but we're going to get back to that point. Go ahead.
So we invite her back. Like, shit.
I want to get to you, but I want to remember what you just said, and we're going to get back to that. Go ahead.
So, getting to my point, you know what I'm saying? That's my little backstory, whatever. But getting to my point is, I believe in, even though my mother is very independent and she's always been a rock or whatever, she still submitted when it was time to submit. You know what I'm saying? And me, how I look at it is, yes, I'm independent. Anybody that know me, know I'm a jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my money, I grind. But when it comes to what? Still, what the fuck you guys say?
For the hooked on phonics in the crowd, can you describe what does it mean when you say your mother submitted to her father? See, because we often pass over things and it doesn't have actual content. See, most women don't know what that looks like. So when you say my mother submitted to her father, what does that look like to you?
So it's a compromise. Like, you become one, you let the man step up, you let the man be a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? And she supports my father. She, you know what I'm saying? She allows him to be dominant. You know what I'm saying? And although when it comes down to it, listen, my mother ain't no pushover. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mother's still like, all right, but look, you can do this too. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you have that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it ain't so much of rah, 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 or a whole bunch of back and forth arguing. Like, my mother knows my father down to a T. So she knows, like, when he on his shit, she knows when to let that shit ride. When to back the fuck off, let that shit be, even if it's eating her up. You know what I'm saying? She know when it's like, all right, let me go and let this shit
to be a woman.
Yeah, she know when to be a woman. Let that man. That's why I say let that man be a man at the end of the day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So in my eyes, when it comes to breaking down and changing for a man, sometimes change is not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? If you want, if you have in your mind your mindset that you want to be married and you know men look at you a certain way or expect certain things from you and you find that man that you actually like or you're into, it is okay to still be yourself, but it's also okay to take a step back and sit your ass in the back seat for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be honest with you. And me, I've been in long-term relationships. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's supposed to look like. I know right now I'm grinding. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not pressed. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to get married? I most definitely want to get married. You know what I'm saying? But it's gotta make sense for me. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not about to submit to every nigga that asks me out on a motherfucking date. Like, what? Right. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta
make it make sense.
It's gotta fit.
Make it make sense.
But at the end of the day, let's be clear. If the right man come into play,
oh yeah.
Don't no nigga want to see they bitch out every night. Don't no nigga want to see they bitch motherfucking in the mix of every fucking thing. All on Instagram and shaking their motherfucking ass.
Right.
Half they fucking body out. Right. I'm not saying that you gotta be a fucking nun out here.
Right.
But present yourself like you a woman. Present yourself like you got a man who you trying to fucking represent.
Right.
You know
present yourself like you want a man to be proud to call you his girl.
Present yourself like the way that you're supposed to. Be appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you don't want your nigga walking out here looking crazy. You don't want your nigga embarrassing you because a lot of y'all bitches be complaining about your nigga embarrassing you. The whole time, bitch, you doing the same dumb ass shit. Looking crazy and shit. Got your nigga looking crazy and shit. And that's what the fuck you get. So you can't expect if you ain't willing to do the motherfucking work, you can't expect nothing. You can't expect nothing more and nothing less.
Church.
So moving along.
Let the church say amen.
Amen. Okay.
That's what I mean.
All right, go ahead, Mom. You go. Are you in a? Do you want to be married?
I would love to be married someday.
Are you willing to adjust yourself to be in a position where you are more attracted to a man that wants to be married?
Yes.
Describe that to me.
So, for me, it's like, damn. Okay.
Pause it.
Oh.
Okay. What are we doing here?
All right, so back to your point that you said first. That I wanted to say. All I was saying was communication. I'm not saying like you got to go say blah, blah, blah. But again, at the end of the day, if you're not communicating effectively, it's never going to work. That's the number one reason why things don't work. That's all I'm saying.
Literally.
Mutually.
Got you.
Like if I say this is what I want, you say this is what you want. Again, that's just communication. I'm not saying you gotta spill your guts. And there are some things that you do need to know that you should be aware of. Right. But then communication is what's going to keep it going.
Right.
If I do something that I think you like, you be like, no, I actually don't like that. cool. Then I'm adjust because I care enough to make sure that it's working for you.
It's worth it.
It's not even going to hurt me. I'll be like, you know what? I got you. I'm going to change that and see how it goes. But if I don't care enough, I'm be like, I don't give a fuck.
What was your question to her now?
Hey, yo, I got a real question.
Oh, all of them were real questions. Go ahead.
Right. But so I just want y'all to know this. I just want y'all to know this, though. My goal is not to, I be talking shit and it's spicy or whatever.
Ooh,
but my goal overall, I was very disturbed when I found out that black women, by the way, the only women that I date, are the least likely to be married. And when I found that out, I did not know that. Less than 25% of y'all will ever be married in y'all life, right? Mm-hmm. Google it if you don't believe me.
No,
right?
I believe you.
And I was just curious on why. Like, why? And prior to 1960, shout out to Kevin Samuels, that 80% of black women got married. 80%. Now, less than 25% of y'all get married. And that intrigued me so much. I wanted to know, why is it that black men are often now either choosing not to marry y'all or marry outside of y'all race, which I don't condone. So what I'm asking, when I often ask these questions, when I say, are you willing to make certain adjustments about yourself to be more appealing to a black man, if you choose to be with a black man, are you willing to do it? I've often seen that y'all are not, right? Y'all often believe that y'all independence like somehow cultivates strength to a man, and it doesn't. It also cultivates unattraction to y'all. So the question to you are, if you ultimately want to be married, are you willing to make the adjustments? Because if men are saying this is what they want, and that may look different from what you want, are you willing to make the adjustments so you can ultimately be married?
I'm definitely ready to make the adjustments. It's just, for me, it's like, you have to communicate. I'm big on communication, so it's like we have to be there, eye and eye with each other. You understand? Like, my whole adult life, you know, ever since I started making money and running a business and knowing how the flow of things go, it's like, it's been me. My independent mind making choices and moving accordingly. You understand? Right. And then when you meet that guy that you feel like is checking off all the boxes, it's like, okay, now what you want to do? You're going to make the proper sacrifices to make y'all relationship meet in the middle.
But are you? See,
I am.
See, it sounds good. That's kind of soundbite.
I am cool.
The women. Yeah, I'm not talking about you.
I can't speak on all women because...
Yeah, often that's what y'all say. That's
we are
always say
creatures.
That. I want the men to understand this. When we get to the nitty gritty, honestly, women often say, I can only speak for myself. See, us men, we can talk for men
women are different. All women are different. Everybody's an emotional creature.
All women are not different.
Yes,
humans are more alike than different.
You're right.
So that's a cop-out. Women often, when it's a hard question or something that they don't want to actually dive into or be accountable for, they want to make it personal. Well, I can only speak for me. Well, listen, you got a bunch of female friends. Y'all often huddle up and have bitch sessions and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Bitch session just means, that's not disrespectful to any woman specifically. A bitch session is a terminology when y'all just complaining about y'all current status and life.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Oh.
Right. Often.
But
so that's what I'm going to say. Y'all often say the right things, but y'all often don't actually do them things. That's all I'm going to say. So I got to call it out.
So I'm going through that transition right now, okay?
Okay, I'm glad.
And I'm still talking about old boy, all right? We still talking about Snowflake, okay? Out in the snow.
Franklin Saint is his name. Fucking Snowfall.
I'm just saying, like, for me, like, this man...
Wait, you said Snowflake. He white?
No. He's saying he's stuck in the snow.
He's stuck in the snow.
Sorry.
No.
My bad.
But no, like, we're going through this right now, and it's like, me, I'm so stuck in my ways because it's like, yeah, when I'm spoiled, but when I was younger, I had a man that approached me the same type of way. he was a lot older. I was 22 at the time, and God knows I wasn't ready for that shit. Like, I ain't had my little hoe phase, my hot girl summer phase, none of that. And so, in reality,
you weren't getting money yet. Got it.
Yeah, in reality, it's just like,
Rap music gonna keep
it
you
probably
single,
wouldn't have
ladies.
worked out. But now, like, this man has presented himself to me. He's telling me everything that's on his mind. Like, he has a purpose, right? So it's just like, damn, okay, well, this is refreshing. Like, I love this. And so for me, it's like I have to look at my personality, myself, and be like, okay, Chels, like, this ain't about you no more. This is somebody that you literally considering to be your husband. So how you want to move? How you want to make this shit work? Like, how are you going to, you got to submit. And I'm okay with that because I know at the end of the day,
But are you really?
my nigga got it. Like, he
But
got
are
it.
you really?
He's cool. Yes, I am. For real.
So this is what I'm
real.
gonna get to on another podcast. We are going to address because I have a lot to say about the men. Often I have a lot to say about the women, but on a future podcast we
Keep
are
your
going
hand
to
off the
address.
fucking wire. Thank
Okay,
you.
all right, everybody, slow down. This is my brother. That's the only reason why he can talk to me like that.
So listen, we are going to address how I feel about how men are not men, and often they're not. They require to be in a leadership position, but they know have they earned it, or do they actually exhibit?
Yeah,
leadership
no, he
qualities?
shows it. He
so
shows
we're going
it.
to talk about.
Period.
We ain't talking about women, but we talking about in general.
I'm sorry, he walked me to my car and everything. So
Okay, I'm not doing that every time.
Every night.
every night, staying or leaving, every night.
Big
In the
purr.
I could go to the car
In the
for a
rain.
bag. You coming with me? Huh?
He gonna
So-
carry you.
so-
In a hurricane.
Period.
So let's
He's
ask.
sleeping outside. Fuck it.
Okay.
Let's ask a quick question.
sleep with that.
The next question is this. We're going to go to the ladies, then we're going to go to the men. The next question is this. Say you got a
I wanna
solid
talk.
dude. Yeah, I got you, fool. Say you got a solid dude. You fucking with him. He everything you want. He might be a Jesus freak. All the shit that you want him to be. You heard what I'm saying? Getting money or doing okay or whatever, right? If this dude is solid, but he like a 5 in the bedroom,
Are you willing to stay?
Nope, it ain't gonna work for me.
Or are you leaving? I'm gonna start with you, Monica.
You don't think you could teach him?
I'm not teaching.
we're going to let her speak for herself.
She said she's too old for that. Fuck nah.
I was asking a question.
That's a
No,
communication.
He's a 5 coming in the door. He's okay. He's just okay. He's not above average. He's not below it. He's just okay. Are you
Alright.
willing to deal with
This is my
that?
opinion. I feel like when it
5
comes to
ain't
sex,
average.
women are way more
It's
teachable
the middle.
in a sense.
That's what I said.
When it comes to sex, like teaching a man is kind of rough,
Mm-hmm.
but a man can tell a woman how he wants it, and she can adjust. And I feel like it's easier for women to adjust than men to adjust.
Okay.
And that's why the woman sometimes when it happens like that, they be like, I don't really know. But then again, it depends on how much you like him.
So are you willing? Is my question.
The sex is just the sex is below average. I'm sorry.
Below?
The sex is below average.
But
Damn,
but
hello?
everything else is like
But
Like,
everything
you got
else,
Peter,
he's
like, What
solid.
you talking about here?
He's
like,
solid.
What you working with?
I need more stats. I need more background. Like
I say he's solid and everything else. He got a good job.
But he come in 2 minutes.
Okay,
Like,
define
Cool,
below
we need-
average. It's
Below
different.
average?
No. When I say define below average, I mean now do he got a big dick or he got a fucking shrimp? Do we know how to? He got one stroke that he's sticking with, or he ain't got no strokes? Like we gotta be a little bit more
Yes,
specific.
come on with the details.
If he got a big dick, you can motherfucking you do what you gotta do. If he got one or two
We can
strokes.
teach him how to stroke.
If he got a shrimp, we can't do that with it. Like
So
I'm
we
gonna
say-
tell you that, but just be
So
honest.
it's the reason why I said below average, right?
Right. So which part of
So
below
you
I'm
average?
not going to get
below
into
average?
specifics because I've heard women say that smaller size men have been adequate. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be a no for me.
I'm just telling you the
For me,
truth.
no.
They was able to do certain things.
No.
They do
that,
other
you
things
know,
to
Can I,
No.
can I speak on that?
No.
They do other things to compensate.
But I've
men
had,
with
hold on, but I want y'all to speak on the overall topic.
It's true.
Are you willing? Is it a deal breaker?
I have to see
if
what
a if a man is solid and everything else,
Right.
but he's a below average sexual performer.
Because he's sleeping
Can
in
I
the
You
car.
saying it's a simple yes or simple no?
So for me, I don't really know how to communicate at a certain level when it comes to that. As
Respect.
again, you say, how old are we? So we're not 16. It's not your first stroke. Like sometimes after 30
It
plus,
might be.
if you trying to move fast, hey,
That's a lot of words to say no, y'all. I want to hear no or yes.
Can I say yes?
At this day and age, no.
No. What about you, man?
I want to say yes. I want to give them a chance, right?
Okay.
And I'm only speaking off the facts that man got a small penis, you know?
I didn't say it was small. I said he is below average.
Shrimps.
That don't mean no. It's all.
He don't say he's about overall in
I
general.
said he's below average.
In real life, let's
He's a below average sexual performer. I didn't say his size.
You're gonna
none
get
of
to
that.
that point.
I mean, if it's just trash and it's trash, and I cannot work with that.
So
but
it's a no.
It's a no.
So let me speak for the men. Both of us.
It's a no.
Me.
If you're not giving me nothing to work
I'm
with,
gonna
it's
ask
a
you
no.
right now.
Okay.
If a woman is solid, if a
woman-
woman is solid
Yes.
and everything else that makes her eligible to become a wife, but she's below average sexually.
Like she can't take dick.
What
What are you talking about?
below average means below average. It's a bunch
It's
of
so many
right,
different
right,
qualities
right.
that you're missing. Like,
But
what are
listen,
we?
all of it leads to you being
Let
below
me answer
average.
this question.
Are you gonna cut the bra? Or are you gonna be with the bra?
Go ahead and say yes so I can call Cat.
I mean, I'm not gonna be with her because I've said
Thank
on a
you.
previous
Thank
podcast
you.
that,
Kept that shit
sex
kept that shit 100.
sex is 70 to 65% of
Because
the
we ain't
relationship.
talking about the bitches below average and everything else is lit.
to me-
and just so you could turn around and be like, I'm just gonna cheat.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
that's
yeah,
initially
yeah,
what you're gonna
yeah.
fuck around and do.
Yeah,
Because if she ain't doing what you need her to do, you're going to cheat.
Niggas
So
cheat when she a 10.
when she intent, no. But I'm saying,
Exactly.
but what,
So
what
we
I'm
can't
saying
say
is
nothing to do with
at the end of the day, in your eyes, it's kind of like you got this average ass pussy, right?
Right.
What the fuck, like?
Let's be clear. Most of y'all are average. I know y'all think because y'all got a hole
Most
between
niggas are
y'all
average.
legs.
I'm not
Most of
going.
y'all are average.
That's
Fuck
cool.
everybody.
We
else.
just
Here we
keep
go
lying to
now.
y'all. That's the
not
problem.
average.
We lie to y'all so much.
I'm not going for
We talking
that.
about the average people too much.
Okay, but
Yeah,
excuse me, sir. I just got it because you just lit it.
Oh
Stop
shit!
what you're doing.
Yeah, nah. It's a dub. I ain't gonna hold you. It's
a dub.
It's a
Well,
dub.
I'm gonna speak for the other men in the room, and I appreciate that other perspective. I would never miss out on a solid female because her pussy is below
That's
average.
cool, but
You
like,
want to turn her out? You want
but
to
yeah,
teach her?
so
You
I
want
don't
to
know.
teach her?
Hold on.
Female is way
And a man
easier
could
for a
change
man.
too.
So here's my thing. No, they
No,
can't.
because
now.
the moment
they
a
cannot.
bitch
No,
step the
no.
fuck
We
out
working
because
with
she ain't
double
being
whammies.
pleased, it's because I'm just being this. I'm gonna keep it 100. As much as us females, as much as women don't fucking like that shit, it's always gonna be a double standard.
So here's
you
my-
know why?
here's my
Because
thing,
because us women, we got pussies. Niggas gotta go up in there. So it's always going to be a double standard when it comes to that. A nigga cannot stand no bitch. A nigga's never gonna look at they bitch the same way if another nigga done been up in there. Just like a nigga's not gonna, it does not really want to take they bitch back after a female fucks another nigga and you with
Fact.
somebody
Yeah.
and you with somebody,
Right.
a nigga is never gonna look at you
Right.
the same way.
Right.
It don't
Exactly.
matter.
That's not my pussy no more. That's his.
Exactly.
She belongs
and
to the
as a
streets.
woman, we look at
Streets.
women as much as we hate it. We do accept niggas back that do cheat. And that's just keeping it right.
Yeah,
Even though we
yeah,
may not
yeah,
like
yeah,
it
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's different.
We different,
And so what
yeah.
I'm saying
Exactly.
is for a
Double
man
standard.
to deal with a female that whose
have very few.
whose coochie or whose sex game ain't up to par, you know what I'm saying? It's always going to be a double standard with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we are like
All
we
I'm-
are
when I'm
doing.
speaking-
So are you okay with double standards?
Nobody.
Because often when we have these discussions, women's rebuttal is that's a double standard.
No,
That's
but
a double
y'all got
standard.
all of
And
that.
Listen.
hold on real quick. Often, I am the one who says, now it is a double standard, and I live with double standards, and I embrace double
But,
standards.
we
this
all have-
is my
that's
point,
But
though.
you guys don't embrace double
But
standards.
you have to be quiet
when it don't fit
You
y'all
have to be quiet
narrative.
for 2 seconds. You asked the question. I'm trying to answer it, and I was answering it before you even question. You made
You
a
asked
question.
me, so let me.
So what I'm
answer.
saying is, and like I actually already answered it. As much as us women don't like the fact that it's a double standard, that's fucking reality. That's fucking life. So a bitch need to get over it. That's what it's been. That's what it's always fucking been. Before our generation, after our generation, that's what it's going to always fucking be. So we don't have to like it. We gotta accept it though, and motherfuckers gotta get past that shit. It is what the fuck it is.
But listen, that sound good, and you being real right now. But why do so many of your counterparts don't admit that? You're saying it, but that's not what they say.
No, that's
not what they say.
They don't live in
But if
reality.
you listen
They
to what
don't live
I'm
in
saying,
reality. They don't live in reality.
Right, but
That's
if you
just what
listen
it
to
is.
what
They
I'm
don't
saying,
live- she living in reality.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you're listening to what I'm saying,
So
it don't
why
matter.
don't you check them?
Why don't I check them? I fucking do. What are you talking about? But I'm not about to
you do.
I'm about to say I'm not about to. I can't fucking every female I say, excuse me, do you believe in double standards? How do you feel about that? Well, let me tell y'all. Let me tell you. Yeah, like I'm not doing that. Either you get with the program or you gonna be left behind over the fucking time. Get the fuck over it. It is what it is. We can hate it as much as we want, but that's life.
Yeah, like if the girl a solid chick, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But I was just giving a general statement. Like, yeah, if a Joan a solid chick, you know, I might try to, you know, help her out, but at the end of the day, I can't make you take dick.
But at
like,
your age and everything, like, what do you're really not going to do that.
Yeah, she really.
It's never going to work for you.
So here's the thing. One thing about us is, man, like my man said, we got more options than y'all. It is what it is. We have more choices, but at the end of the day, that's a gamble at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gambling. So
that's why I say
if
that
I do
question,
fuck with a girl, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, damn, she really solid. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't got a lot of body. She just like, you know, can fit on the radar. I might try to, you know, coach you a little bit. I don't give a fuck if I'm 40. You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to spend the rest of my life with somebody, I'll teach them a little bit. But if it's not working, you know what I'm saying, then it's a dub. That's why I just overall shit is a dub.
That's why I say that.
But
question,
if I can teach you, yes.
Right. But that's why I say that question is a double standard question, and we got to get over that question because it's like it's not going to be. None of us are going to feel the same way about that question. It's because it's a double standard. That's why we on the pod. We wouldn't work. This podcast wouldn't work if we all agreed. To answer, it's one of our double standards. So this is one of our double standards.
She said we got two. If
it's one of our double standards, and women, y'all need to get the fuck over that shit. Y'all need to get past that shit. It's going to be like that. It's always going to be like that. We don't have to fucking like it, but you need to accept it and move the fuck forward and focus on something else.
I don't give a fuck what Amber Rose say. Listen to her. Okay, we're not the same. We're not the same. We are, my famous quote, we are unequally equal. There are going to be things that favor y'all. There are going to be things that favor us. That doesn't mean that we're equal. That just means that there are going to be things that favor y'all, favor us, but we still equal at the end of the day. You're just unequally equal as me. That's all I'm saying.
But let me say, I'm not condoning. I'm not saying, go out here and be dumb and let a nigga play with your ass. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is, at some point in time, like, you gotta accept things for what the fuck they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit up here and argue with no nigga about,
Ain't no smart bra gonna leave no solid nigga because he cheated one time. Get over yourself, ladies.
That's double standard.
That's what I'm saying. That's the double standard. That's the double standard. As much as we don't like it, it's fucking facts, though.
I got a twin sister. I got a twin sister who's beautiful.
You a twin?
I'm a twin, straight up, right now.
Two of you?
And I fight over word. No, she's polar opposite from me. She's a 100% a woman and subscribes to a lot of that women shit. But what I will say is this: she's married, and I love my sister to death. I tell you straight up, he a solid nigga. He okay. You know what I mean? He love her and all of that shit. He all right nigga. I know he love my sister. I would never, ever tell my sister to leave that nigga because he cheated. You's a fool. What you want to get back out here and get a 21-year-old coons? You don't want that. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because he cheated, girl, get over yourself. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's right. Yeah. I'm not saying that he should not do the things that he need to do to win your trust back or your security back. 1,000%. But good niggas are so rare. I believe that you don't leave a good nigga because you think you can replace him with another good nigga. You're going to often be by yourself. That's why so many of y'all are alone. And stop listening to your aunties, because most of y'all aunties are alone. Y'all aunties are alone. Now, they're by themselves.
But that being said, you also don't have to fucking just settle. You don't have to settle. I'm not saying settle for anything either. We just being realistic in certain situations and certain people. Right. That's just what it is. But I'm not saying like go ahead and be like I'm not saying go ahead and be like if the nigga just keep cheating on you, just go ahead and go for it. It don't matter. It don't matter what nigga you get, what they gonna cheat. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying like that's just what the fuck it is.
Some women give 10, some women give 5, some women give 50.
Yeah, some niggas get some motherfuckers get the nigga that don't cheat. Some bitches get the nigga that cheat once and learn their lesson.
It's women out here that give
some niggas
one.
that just repetitive, like just keep going.
I like that my brother said that. For those women, I gave it to you right in front of you.
I said liquor. Oh,
I'll put it right there.
My bad.
So listen, often the women that give one chance, they end up alone or they live with a lot of regrets. Let me tell you, we're going to make this another podcast topic. One thing that I've noticed, I've been doing a lot of research on this shit, 100. Most black women believe because they look good or they got a fat ass,
That's all they need.
that the grass is greener. They always think they think that if they luck up and get a good nigga,
First of all,
they think they can get another good nigga.
2022. Everybody got a fat ass. Everybody got a fat ass. You get ass. You get ass. You get ass. Everybody got ass.
Well, look. I'm talking about naturally.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares no more.
I do, but that is a fact. Most
Nobody
niggas
cares.
don't care.
Majority.
You're right.
Nobody cares.
You're right.
That's
All
your
I'm
pay.
saying
She
is
paid
this:
for it.
women, stop thinking that the grass is greener. Good niggas are hard to come by, just like good women are hard to come by.
It ain't a lot of us.
It ain't
ladies.
a woman walking around that don't think she a good woman.
If you wasn't gonna say
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Niggas walk around know they ain't shit. They know they ain't shit. They know their money ain't right. They know their mind ain't right. They know their intellect ain't right.
They ain't gonna admit
It ain't a woman walking around. Yes, they do.
Some niggas don't.
To her? To they niggas. They
No,
can say
not
they
to the
niggas.
No,
body.
to a girl.
Oh, we was talking about
I tell you all the time.
Go
Hey,
ahead.
read this. I
never-
don't want to read it. You read that for me. I ain't send it to me. Let me know what it say. What the contract say? All right, cool.
I ain't never met a woman that did not think she was wifey material. Never met one. All of them think that they are, and
the
often
fucked up
y'all are
the
not.
fucked up part is the ones that do it be some shit. They be some shit. Oh yeah, nigga, any nigga better motherfucker.
It all boils down to what the fuck the world is today. Social media, videos, celebrities. That's all it boils down to. Everybody they want what the fuck they see, instead of what the fuck is right.
Who the fuck they are?
Yeah, like what's right here, like the realistic part of everything. Like that's what it boils down to. Everybody think because, Ari got a fat old ass and some motherfucking titties.
You ain't Ari.
And Tay be doing her fucking hair and a bomb ass fucking weave.
Ari bought her nigga some land. What are you doing?
Spent $1 million.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Ari bought her nigga
niggas
some
think they
land.
go out
You ain't Ari.
$4,000 to $6,000
You're
to get them a
Barbie.
butt
But
and the
they have to
motherfucking
check
titties.
into reality though. Like
Yeah.
that's not it.
Yeah,
You know what it was?
You're not trying to see a reality.
I want to end it with this. I'm going to let my brother end it because it's his show and I'm a guest. But it's sort of like my show because I'm his brother. So listen, let me just say this.
So your beamer, my beamer. Let me hold
Yeah,
it.
let's borrow
I say you
that.
post 10K the
Come
other
on,
day.
let's
It's
borrow
mine.
that.
That was 20K,
Oh,
but
my
that's
bad.
cool.
That's
That
ours.
was 20K.
Ooh,
No, that's
correction,
my
20.
daughter's. But what's mine is yours. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
But I want to
this
say
laptop,
this. I seen
couple
this.
thousand. I need a new turntable.
Nigga, we done did business together. You know what time it is. So let me just say this, though. I thought this shit was very profound. And we're going to end it with this. It was, I forgot who it was, but it was on Instagram, right? And it was a man who said it. I know women, keep your ears open. They said it was a time where women knew that they wasn't going to be in a Range Rover or a big house. And the reason why I say that today is women often have a unrealistic perception of who they actually are and their status. Every woman I know think they're Ari and think they're going to be Ari. Every woman thinks they're going to get a chain with diamonds in it with VVS's, right? Every woman think they're going to get a $10,000 ring. Every woman think they're going to have a big house in the suburbs. Like it's so diluted.
Crazy.
Back in the day, a good dude who was a butcher, that woman loved that nigga. Like an average dude is no longer even acceptable. They're like beneath you when often y'all offer nothing. Half of y'all don't have a cookbook, can't even cook. Right. Y'all think because y'all can order that means something, right? Often y'all are not good moms, even though you raise your children. Y'all are not what I would consider good moms. You see what I'm saying? Just because you spit a baby out and you feed them and you shelter them, don't make you a good mom. And I'm not knocking y'all, but what I'm just saying is, often y'all think y'all are higher than y'all actually are. And we're going to speak on that another day, y'all. And that's what I had to say about that.
Well, this was a great show, y'all. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Before we end the show, you know, every episode we promote black businesses, so we gonna go down the line. Anybody got a black business?
Yeah.
Shout it out. If it ain't
Herbs
yours,
and Sage, got a candle company.
okay, say
Talk
less.
about it.
We need Instagrams.
Everything, all
we
of
need
that.
all that.
IG,
We need-
herbsandsage.co.
Okay.
Spell it out because we don't know how to spell.
HERBS
at
AND
okay
SAGE
underscore dot.
.co.
Look, see,
Okay, cool.
All right.
What about you?
you ain't gotta promote yours if you got one.
I have a personal business, okay? Some call me an escort.
Some call. Listen.
Chels.
If you ever need
you ready to promote
Right. So come holler at me, y'all. I mean, I do hair, I do makeup, I do waxing. I'm about to get into body sculpting. Come my training on Sunday. So, follow me at Chelsea, CHELSEE, get the double E, .Alana. That's my business page. And, holler at me for all y'all beauty and business needs, y'all wedding needs, and look, I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna show out.
Well,
period.
I'm just mad that you just skipped over me, assuming that I didn't have.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Come on.
No, I looked at you.
No, and then you just.
Mom,
definitely skipped
first
over.
of all,
You skipped
let me
over.
tell you
Give me a
something. She
chance.
got one of the most rare businesses there is. Let me give you the floor. Go ahead, Mom.
First of all,
Give her the mic.
I do a couple things.
Okay.
Couple things.
Yes, sis. Come on, shout all of them out.
First of all, I'm about to mute everybody.
Black horseback riding instructor.
Horseback.
One.
A real horse, too.
Now I need to
Not
know,
that shit
'cause I
I got
never knew
between
that.
my legs. A real horse.
So yes,
Horse in
ma'am.
Jamaica.
At Rock Creek Horse Center, Northwest, Rock Creek, if you know, uptown. Okay.
Super
there's
uptown.
one.
That's super DC.
I am also
They say
a
Super Merlin,
bartender.
super DC.
I do weddings, ceremonies, whatever the case may be, parties, whatever the hell.
Bar mitzvahs.
Yep,
we
them
need-
two.
we need
Them
to-
I
two,
do
you
all
make that
of
money at the
shit.
bar mitzvahs.
But if you want to see me behind the bar, I'm at Clout Restaurant and Lounge in Fort Washington. And I am also a nail tech.
Real
Oh
quick,
my God! Yes, come on, sis.
We take all that business.
All of
I was
it.
trying to be humble.
But 1,000%. Can you
Man, it's
expound on
black.
that horse
Talk
shit,
about
though?
it. I'm gonna tell you.
Like, she teaches your child how to ride a horse.
Oh,
Only
yeah.
children? You can't
So-
teach adults.
I teach adults. And
Okay,
I teach
'cause I need to know how to
children.
ride
I
it.
I don't.
Look at all these stallions in here.
Stallions.
don't
She the real Megan Stallion.
I
A
teach
man on the lap, baby.
specifically
They're down on the
English.
day,
There
do
are
the cry,
different-
baby.
There are different levels. There's different types of riding. I teach English, which is I teach beginner, it's intermediate, advanced. We do anything between learning on how to get on a horse all the way up to jumping over fences and going
Yes.
to competitions.
Y'all hear that? Man, black, we the shit. Black girls rock. Go ahead.
Man,
tell you.
what?
That's
I mean,
100.
I didn't promote my business. I'm just so happy for us. Like, in
Yeah.
this day and
Yeah.
age,
Most
like,
definitely.
we have to promote each other. And, I know one thing about social media, it can corrupt us, but it also is a come up because we have so many platforms to promote and do our businesses and, just do it. Like, as black-owned women and black-owned men.
Definitely.
But
Come on,
I want to end it with this.
Shout out to the queens. No,
Shout
how-
out to the
Shout out
Shout
to
out
the
to the
queen.
queen. Oh, go ahead. You got something to say?
No, go ahead.
No,
Hold on.
Y'all know my business. Hottest motherfucking DJ in the motherfucking
Meet you
DJ.
2 times. Shout out
Meet
to
you
my
2
guy.
times. Say it 2
Oh
times.
my God, I'm
You
so proud of
already
my
know.
boy.
We outside. It's all nothing. If you don't book me, you're losing. And it's straight like that.
Ooh.
Facts.
Why?
For
Yeah.
all your
We have something
musical
else over
needs.
here, though.
So I ain't even say I'm like the most creative person I know.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
your
we need to
Instagram.
collab. We
That's
need to
your
collab.
Instagram name.
My name is She Is Creative.
I'm gonna tell you.
All one word, but She Is Creative with a K. I can make you anything, anytime, paint any picture, draw
All right.
anything.
I seen
And
your
I've had a few of
paint.
her products.
Look,
I've had a
you
few
see
of
me
her
making this eye
products.
contact, right?
I
I've
seen
had
your
a few of
paint.
her
All
products.
day. It's
Straight
like
up.
I don't really have like what I do. People come to me for their ideas, and I just like make them.
Girl, you better always promote that shit because
Black girls
we
Everybody
always
needs
need
that
some
shit.
shit. We always need some extravagant ass shit done. And it's like people be looking around like, oh, I don't do that. But look, here you are.
But listen, shout
You gonna
out
make
to
it
the black
work.
women doing their thing. Y'all are motherfucking definitely doing y'all thing. I just want to make
Queens.
sure y'all understand this though.
Here you go.
Oh, no.
No,
This is positive.
I'm listening.
Y'all doing y'all motherfucking thing. The
I ain't say you was
conversation
negative.
was meant to not make y'all delusional about how men perceive it. I can give you y'all roses. She's a fucking I don't know nobody know how to ride a horse. I ain't never even seen a horse. You heard what I'm saying? Not in person. You see what I'm saying? You feel what I'm
And it be
saying?
some niggas that might be
Yeah, just
turned
tell
on
you.
by that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
this-
damn, you ride horses? Like, you can ride, you know?
Man, Coos is swimming with the sharks and feeding pigs, man. I don't want to hear that shit, man. Nigga, you seen the horse. They got the pony every day at the right age on motherfucking
They be
7
trolling down fucking Piscataway
Silver
Road
Hill
all the
Road, man.
time.
You bullshit,
Yes.
man. Fuck, you need to get out. You work too much. God damn. God damn. But look, man, I'm DJ Meet You 2 times, man. I want to thank everybody for pulling up, man. Shout out to
Thank
y'all,
you for
Black
having
Queens.
us.
No
Dope.
question. This is definitely a great show. It's going up. I'm gonna tell you. Make sure y'all subscribe. We Say They Say podcast on YouTube. Follow the Instagram. We Say They Say podcast. Follow my motherfucking cameraman, Dream Pics
Hey.
__. You know what I'm saying?
Book them, book them and not lose them.
Hey, look, my man said Is you looking or you booking? That's all he said. You know what I'm saying? Now look.
Hey, _maintain
We don't
for
know
all
you.
of your
Say escort needs.
For what?
Rent him for your next trip.
No, I'm off.
Escort.
Yeah.
All right, man. We out of here, man. I'm DJ Meet You 2 times. This is the We Say
They say.
podcast.
Yeah.
And what Juicy be saying? Shut the fuck up!
Maintain, bitch.